At some point I have to hunt this world record back. Would be funny if I get it now. Start was mega. Ooh, yeah. I'm on a run, guys. No, didn't get it. Fuck. Oh my god, that was a chance actually. But would have been also close with the track Madel, to be honest. Could be me. Or some YEK. Pack. Boom. I won again. GG. I would have had 3 wins in a row now, by the way, because the one 2 days ago was also free for me, but I wasn't there at 20 o'clock. I was there 30 seconds later. So it would have been 3 wins in a row. It's sad that I didn't get that, to be honest. Alright, BYMC new month is starting. Team to Stadium AO1 Ice. At least I know where to go on this map. So I said that I will win today. So let's actually get that as well. Alcon isn't here, so someone else has to win. Usually Alcon always wins the first edition of the month. But if he doesn't play today, then there is a chance for someone else. Okay. Okay, let's go. Should be better than 24th at the finish. 13th. It's of course an ice, a pure ice map. So you will see the one or other ice player also up in front. The first jump is a little bit weird. Jump pretty far. And then of course you want to take one long turn. The question is, can you slide out or not? That's hard to say. 16th, and I was slower than in the first try. And Chica won both rounds, okay. Yeah, also, I had slide outs. The thing is that in these white corners, you become faster and faster while still being in an ice slide, and at some point the car is gearing up. And in those moments where you gear up, you can of course slide out. Like, I would drive this map completely different if I knew that I cannot slide out, then I would drive this different and also much faster, I think. But of course I have to keep in mind that sliding out is a possibility and I have to avoid it. Very similar again as usual. Actually, I didn't improve. 16th. My first try was the fastest one. All my times were close together, but like I could have improved by a lot. But yeah, trying to go faster just gave me more issues here. But I got 3 times okay-ish points. I mean, I don't like it to end up at these 20th places, but I was a little bit ahead of 20th. So here I'm still getting okay-ish points. I'm still outside of the top 10 because this one round with big points was missing here. AO8 doomed. Okay. Ah, is this an old car? I mean, there's not really much happening on this track. It's all in the start, I would say. Yeah, I sadly didn't have any learning from the warm-up. 25th. So you have to start later. I was wondering if I probably have to do that. I felt like I might have to do that, starting later. Felt like a possibility. But the thing is, in the first try, I tried to see if with PF you actually jump over this. But because it looked as if they were still downhills, but they aren't. So I didn't know if I just go to the full left, if that will be fine. But no, apparently it's not fine. You will hit it. I hope just starting late works now and I don't get any plastic bugs. But how much later? Just like a little bit, no? Not much. Because this is a very fast spinner. Yeah, third. Brinken isn't here. I'll just have to wait for him. Too bad I didn't do that already in the first try, but imagine you can just go left of that. I can go just to the left and it's a PF start, and then I didn't do that and I also lose a lot of points completely stupidly. We have to wait so long all the time. Like at every start here, it's crazy. Like on such a short map, Brinken has to not play, that's so annoying. It's not as good as the previous run. 20th, the typical 20th. I make actually the most points in the top 10, that's confusing. That was unfortunate because the last downhill in the plastic pushed me to the right. And then basically to where the spinner is. And then I was so far right that I had to, I couldn't smooth steer and nose slide through the left turn anymore. And I had to leave the plastic early. But if you leave the plastic late, you would be able to overjump the first downhill, then you land smooth in another downhill and it would be fine. But it wasn't possible now. I like this. So far the maps are nice, not too crazy. Can train this, right? Maybe you can actually go up in this last thing. Hard to say. Should have tried that. Yeah, I knew that this is a map for me. Because it's a smooth steer map into this last wall ride. I knew that you have to smooth steer it. Good points. Especially the top 3 all scored bad here. So I make a big step forwards close to Heath. I hope I can also get a clean second and third lap. Because I mean this is now obviously a map where I can now score 3 times well. Third. Also decent points still. I released slightly ahead of the finish because I was a bit afraid that my car might slide out here right before the finish block. That would have been stupid. I actually drove slower than in the first try. Bill has beaten my first try by 8,000. Holy shit, what is this time by Rami? Huh? What did he do? Also that's a bit confusing, I have no idea how he got that time. Unless it is a cut, but turning around in that last CP is way too slow. It cannot be a cut. But how does he gain so much? My run was really clean. You also saw I improved my time quite a lot. Link is slightly ahead, but 4/10. Like there must be a different line then. But then nobody else found it, surprisingly. Okay, I'm in the lead. Nice. Purple Rain by Ari. We have the second ice map in the first 4 maps. Crazy. It could be cuts here, but I wouldn't count on it. This is GPS is there. No, there won't be cuts because the whole map goes uphill. I of course didn't know that beforehand. Yeah, so this was of course slower than my warm-up. Yeah. So not that great, but I still make a few points. Better than nothing. I know now where I have to watch out. Also 3rd place, who won the first 2 rounds on the first ice map. 4th place, they are losing points to me still. Yeah, but Heath is of course catching up massively. First places are just so huge. Such a point bonus that you get. Like already from 1st to 3rd is like 65 points difference. Ah, 9th. I lost a lot in the ending. But I remain in the lead by 5 points. And it's still good points overall. But yeah, I'm not really getting super clean laps. It was a very clean lap, and then came this long right turn in the end, and only in the warm-up I got that clean. Now I'm always like, I feel like I have to do one more brake tap because I'm going too wide, and suddenly I'm too inside for this very last uphill. I have to get out of this ice lap, which is not nice. Also not a mega clean lap. Whoa. 15th. Yeah, I mean, I take it. I keep the lead, but I'm not really happy with those laps. Yeah, but the thing is, if you slide out once completely, then it can be a much worse position. But otherwise, it is very easy on ice to do big points. Like, it's pretty simple on ice to score well, in my opinion. And I could have scored a bit better. Like, each lap has, like, hiccups, especially the very first one could have been a lot better, where I had my slide out. On the other hand, it was maybe good to have the slide out in that first lap, hard to say. The other runs now I would have scored much worse. Snow G is back. Is it a snow car map or is it just the scenery and snow? Guess it's stadium. That's a very weird start. Why is there a booster? That's a very strange map. Every single corner here is strange, guys. Fifth place. Also what I don't understand is the first turn. We had this RTC map yesterday that I hunted, yeah? And in this RTC map it was way better how you go into this. Start cut, yeah, this could actually... I also felt like it could be a start cut. Oh. Yeah, maybe, but it's, I don't know how if you get through these fences, to be honest. That is too risky to me, because it's super easy to get decent points on it. I'm not sure if my car is going through the fences nicely, and then you have still this annoying drop. Also I'm very sure that you can cut it. Seventh. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it always depends what positions you get when you don't risk such a cut. The problem is that it's like a very big drop as well, like even without the fences. It's a big drop. You get a booster, but you still have this huge uphill. The booster alone is not enough. Naja. But it has a bunch of neo-slide corners, this map. Oh, Turbo's playing, I just realized. But he's not in the voice chat. Only 16th now. Also whatever people did, they understood it now. A lot better. Tarpor's catching up to us. Slowly but surely. Despite my good runs and times and positions. The thing is, in the end, Finalist will of course decide if we win here or not. Like, if I just don't win a round, a single run, then the people that are now 1,000 points behind me will catch up. In theory, they also only need 2 runs to catch up these points. They can also catch up here. But it's Rally. Again, Rally is so boring with AO8. You would think. Random AO8 number 153. Oh god. I mean, I will try PF now in the warm-up, see how far I get, how clean it is. And then I will, when it gets unsmooth, I then decide if I respawn and try to start again with always releasing and landing in the downhills. But can you even? That's the thing. Ouch. What is this? Also somehow people got something. Yeah, no. But some people are faster. Heath wins? What is this shit? Yeah, I'm losing my lead because of this map. Why are Heath and Tarpo both scoring good? Is it literally... I literally stopped doing PF at one point. Is that really the case that exactly in that moment I shouldn't have stopped? As a people right now PF in the in-game chat. Like, the car was going very close to the wall. I mean, I have to try it. I have to try PFing. Then a bit longer. It was going very close to the wall, and that felt like dangerous to me. Then I started steering, but then I thought that the next jump would have been a good one. You see it now, it goes to the right at some point now. Yeah, this is not it. Yeah, guys, this was not PF, man. That is stupid. Eve is now also far behind. Tarpo, however, Tarpo is suddenly leading. What is this? Why is he consistently getting good points on this? Nah. Also, I have to steer now in the last try. Also, people that wrote PF, they have no idea. Damn. You see how quickly you can lose your lead? And I also have like a big gap now to Tarpor. He was behind me. But the thing is, you can get up to 1000 points within 2 rounds. That is not looking good. Yeah, this was shit. 28 still, but not many points. Tapo edited, this is stupid. You can get up to 1000 points within 2 rounds. But if you just score like here 30th, 40th place and you get twice like 100 or 150, then no, you can calculate like how much you actually lose to another player. But Tapo got now a huge lead to me. I was having a huge lead to him, but he scored in all 3 rounds massive points here. He always gained, in each round he gained like 300 points on me. Maybe even more. And it, like if it was a skill map, then okay, but it was a luck map where he got that. Like what the fuck? Habe is also close to me now. Oh, I know the map. I know this map, guys. Does he also know it? This map here is by Vanto Ricardo. We played it in the Very Nice Time Cup. Whoa. Yeah, this one was always surprisingly tight. Okay. Third place. Tarpor first, I cannot believe it. What's happening? This map is quite tricky. It has a bunch of turns where you wonder if it's better to drift or to release. Drift or no slide, basically, the question. It's not that simple to say in most of these corners. That was close. Eighth only, or it's only 2/10. Could have been better. In the Very Nice Time Cup, only the winner of a round actually gets 1 point. Everyone else gets 0 points. So in the Very Nice Time Cup, you always had to massive risk. And oh, look at my PB, by the way, 36.6. I haven't gotten that yet. I'm not close to that actually. 36.6 would easily win the rounds here. Ah, second, shit. But still good points, of course. And Tarpo is not finalist. He fucked up finalist. That means there is a chance with a mega good next round on the next map that I can get finalist in the same round than Tarpo. I'm in the range at least, but it requires top 3 or something. Like I will be at 6,570 here. That means I need exactly 400 points, and it could be that even 4th place is already below. Oh, a map that I know. Summer. Oh, rally. Oh my god, guys, I can actually win this. Unless it's... I didn't see the full map name. It's Rally Reactor down. Naja, also just Rally would have been epic. Rally Reactor down is, naja. Is there actually a cut? Ah, was the wrong part to try. So I know that here there would be maybe a chance. I didn't really get a hang out of it. It is super confusing to play that, really. Nah. But that starts amazingly. My game didn't start. Like I missed the start. And then the PF didn't work because of that. Why is it Rally Reactor month? That makes it so much more difficult. Tarpo got second, but 1 second behind. I make 200 points. That brings me halfway. I need to get this position again or better next round. And hopefully Tarpo doesn't win. But it's so confusing. Also first of all, the start is mega confusing. Like, what do I do with the start? But then also the driving is mega weird. Like, this is not normal rally driving. It is just very, very odd. Please no Tarpo. Okay. Eve is not finalist. I got a little bit behind it. I'm not so far away from them. If I don't have a really good lap, I could try the cut here. Would be crazy if it works, but... At least I know that there is a possibility, because there is no checkpoint in this long term. I was close, guys, I was close. I was close to win this. But AR knew the map already? Also people wrote GG to AR already before it started. Eve only 8 points, crazy. And Moller understood it quickly. I also got pretty good into it now towards the end. Was this my best and only chance? What do we get now? Ice. Ugh, this dirt flicks, amazing. I mean, there's not much ice to do here. Please. No. These fucking ice exits, eh? Like, it looked so good. Like, how would you do it any better than that? No, that's not it. That's always the thing, that there is this one player. On the previous map it was AR, and on this map it is Mitra. There is this one player, and this one player just denies heavily. You just need to be lucky. Also that he beats me in the... My first run was so good. Like, what the heck? I have to rewatch that in GranaDy's VOD. I didn't get the upper gear early enough. No finalist got through. Also, my first run was amazing. I was also not able to repeat that now. Like, the fact that I didn't win in the very first round. Like, of course, in the second and third round people learn it better. But I got my best run ever in the first round. The fact that this was not enough to win by like 2000s, or what that was. Yeah, it's still fourth local. It was amazing, this run. I don't know how you can go faster. Like, both turns were amazing. Purple Knight. Let's see what kind of finish that is. Okay, we need to go tight here in the ending. Oh my god. Tight corner. This is gonna be tough. But someone will win now. Ah shit. I will train from here on. Heath is probably winning it now. Tarbo's also up there. As I said, someone will win it here, but this is just a weird map with blind corners and some weirder corners generally. Need to learn it real quick again. Yeah. It won't be much easier now. It's unclear how you take this the best as well. Because I did a quarter pipe jump, but that's not how you want to do it. And that was better in the warm-up actually, even though I slid out. Okay, also was a good round. I would still get really good points. Eve's first round seems to be very strong, 0.8. Like it would still be second place. How can I improve here on this map? This was still a bad exit maybe. Cool. But yeah, the quarter pipe part here is for sure the most important section of the track. Hard to say how you do it the best though. Link denied again by 100, and I also improved massively. There are 4 finalists behind Link. Torpo got a ramp bug. I seemingly did the freebie wrong because I dropped from 2nd to 4th, and when I was 2nd, like no matter if I was 2nd behind Tarpo or 2nd behind Link, it means that I was ahead of one of the two. And when I'm ahead of one of the two, I could have won this round. But I guess that my line in the ending was wrong. I tried to actually lose a lot of speed in the freewheel to get far left and then make a full speed right uphill turn. But that was probably the wrong decision. Also definitely the wrong decision when we see the reside. But yeah, finalist mode, it just matters now to get... What's this? Just matters now to win one round, and that is a little bit random. What the heck? Hey, there we go. Haha, GG. Come on guys, this was basically my best BYMC edition that I ever drove. Like even if we would have continued getting points, I would have had still so many points. Yeah, also the thing with this finish here is that when you get a full downhill and full booster then of course as well, then you jump too far, so I wanted to jump lower, less high. And how can I achieve it? I can do a little bit of a jump here, but how much to jump and so on, it was pure guessing, to be honest. Pure guessing. And it could still be better to actually keep grip completely and then release when you jump off. Oh, looks good for so people have more speed, Jadon for example, but they trudge. TV King? What was this? Hill is as well equal to Tarpo somehow. I didn't see how TV King made that. But he was fine. There were a lot of finalists. Now look at this. We were 14 people in finalists already. Yeah, that's the thing. I was so far ahead of people, but then there's like 1 or 2 maps where I cannot win, and in these 6 rounds, like so many people catch up in points. And Naruko, thanks a lot for your Prime sub. Like, the thing is, any more speed can mean that you hit the ceiling at the end, so you have to get the perfect amount of speed. The only question is, can you actually do some kind of barrel roll in the ending, or is there anything that you can do with this ending jump? It is AR winning now. AR's 4th. Only finalists in the top. It jumps from 3rd to 8th now, this graphic. It's a bit unfortunate that I didn't win this. I think I deserved it. In the end, Heath was of course just lucky that there was one player denying me in this map, in this round on the ice map. The fact that there was one player that denied me winning, that was lucky for Heath. Because he didn't deny me, it was someone else. So he didn't really have it in his own hands here, but I mean it's a standard that you get saved by others denying. It's not happening very often that people deny themselves, get into finalists and then win. It does happen sometimes, especially when they're very good on one certain track, that just comes up. But that was not the case here. But at least I'm auto-qualified into this month's final. That's good. I'm qualified into the final. I can actually also play other cups now in the next Mondays. I could play other cups. I don't need to play BYMC. I will play YEK out, because unless it clashes with Yannick's cups, but Yannick is playing Kaki a lot, I don't know if he will host something this month. But YEK out is of course interesting, and I would like to win the YEK out cup for once, because this is like my format. Yeah, Turbo is playing. I saw him again. Where is he actually positioned? Here, 5,700 points on 26th. And do we have a Wild Hagen on the server? We have Womfitin in 44th. Nah, Hagen is not playing. He would be further up. To be honest, the maps today in this edition, they were really good for me. Like basically every single map apart from this Rally AO8 downhill, which felt maximum random to me. I don't know if what Tarpo actually found out on that track. Like what did he actually do to be consistently in the top 3? I don't know. If there was actually something. Torpo was first in that CP, but of course not the greatest line. Tarpo will most likely take it, or was there anything still happen here? Are you still a right turn? Oh, someone is coming close. Oh, not Torpo. Tarpo. That was stupid. Bill is probably taking it. Yep. Throwing it away. For Tarpo also very unfortunate cup. He was actually the first finalist, thanks to this rally downhill map. But in Finalist, he was also getting denied closely, at least once, and now he's not top 5 actually. It's crazy. But yeah, the maps today, the good thing for me is they had this perfect mix between they are not like perfectly smooth calculated maps, but they were not too crazy with completely unusual physics and block combinations and weird scenery and whatever. No, it was kind of normal maps, but a bit odd with corners. And that is exactly my style. But we don't really get it very often. But most of these maps, like when you have weird tech where you have to neo-slide many corners and so on, it's good for me. Ice, well, you easily score good points on ice maps, to be honest. It's very easy to score good points on ice maps, unless it's only one turn. Then it's of course a bit random.